The history of the pool noodle is foggy. I've found 7 different versions of this story so far, so let's not treat this as the definitive word on the matter. The pool noodle was invented in Ontario, Canada, either by Richard Coster or Steve Hartman in the late 1980s. They worked together to develop it into a marketable toy, but both insist that it was their idea. According to Hartman, the original pool noodle was inspired by and manufactured on the same machinery as construction foam backing rods, which is why the originals didn't have a hole down the middle. Hartman's father had a company that manufactured them, and he says he remembers growing up playing with them in the pool with his brothers. He called his product the Fun Noodle. Richard Coster, on the other hand, had been working on a buoy to assist lifeguards in swimming and had given his children some foam tubes to play with in the pool. He was able to copyright the name Water Woggle, but neither party ever tried to patent the item. It probably couldn't be patented anyway. Coster originally dressed up the plain colors of the material by wrapping it with colored tape, before Hartman claims he started introducing patches of colored foam to the mix. In 1987, Coster successfully sold the toy to Canada Tire, whose incredibly low price point made it wildly popular. It's important to note that both of these men seem to admit that other companies were already selling plain white foam tubes that served the same purpose, so who even knows? These days, pool noodles are hollow most likely because they're produced on the same machinery that produces foam pipe insulation. It's important to note, proper pipe insulators should be made from EPDM rubber, while pool noodles are made from expanded polyethylene foam. As pipe insulators, they do not work as well, and they generally do not meet code. Pool noodles have all sorts of other uses. Live-action role players use them to make safe, full-contact weapons called boffers. Some martial artists use them as cutting targets in lieu of more expensive things like meat or tatami mats. They're frequently used as bumpers on things like car doors, headboards, and goats, and they can be safely used to mark boundaries and distances. They can be used for packing material for cylindrical items. The list goes on. And this video is the result of me Googling why didn't pool noodles used to have holes in them about an hour ago. So welcome to the inside of my head.